Do you want to make $800 in just 5 minutes starting now? $800 from just 5 minutes setup time of my 100% automated software. I'm talking $800 in 5 minutes many times over, day after day. $800 in your checking account with only 5 minutes setup time. A real 5 minutes from now. Listen up, because I'm not here to sell you anything, so put away your wallet and just pay attention. I'll explain exactly why I'm doing this in a few moments. Hi, I'm James Hawksby. I'm taking on 20 people per day over a 5-day period, and today is the final day. 100 people in total, all guaranteed to start making at least $800 in 5 minutes, day after day, starting now. Today is day 5 of your last chance. There are 20 spaces open. If everything I told you sounds too good to be true, it should. And here's why. You don't really know me yet, and all I know about you is that you've been personally invited by a good friend of mine. So let me prove to you that this actually works. Let me prove to you that for the first time in the history of the internet, even a complete newbie can make $800 with my automated software in just 5 minutes. I'm going to do that by doing a live 5-minute experiment. A few weeks ago, I posted an ad looking for complete beginners to test out my software. I put the ad on eBay Classifieds. Here's the actual ad. As you can see, I only want to carry out this experiment on people who've never tried making money from the internet before. Complete newbies. The deal is that they get a free copy of my automated software 5-minute experiment if they agree to become a beta tester and do a live experiment on this video. All they have to do is reply to my ad with their name, email address, phone number and Skype username. Well, it's been a couple of weeks since I posted the ad and, as expected, I've got a ton of replies. Who in their right mind wouldn't want a free copy of a software which is proven to make up to $800 in just 5 minutes over and over again, day after day? So what I'm going to do is pick a couple of names at random and give them a call right now to get this live experiment started. It only takes 5 minutes to get set up with the software, and it pulls in real cash instantly. So you'll be able to see for yourself live on screen how the software performs in just 5 minutes. Keep on watching. If you leave now, you'll hate yourself later. Okay, so let me open up my Skype and bring up the list of responses. Let's try this guy. Jim Brody from across the pond in the USA. He's left his cell number, so I'm going to open up my Skype and see if I can get him on the line.
Hello?
Hi, is that Jim?
Yeah, who's this?
Hey Jim, it's James Hawksby. I posted an ad on eBay looking for people to beta test my money-making software 5-minute experiment. Do you remember replying to my ad?
Yeah, I remember doing that last week, I think.
Excellent. Are you okay to talk right now and test out the software?
What, now? I'm a bit busy. Can we do this some other time?
Jim, it'll only take like 5 minutes max. I'm actually doing a live presentation right now to a small audience. You'd be helping me out by giving up just 5 minutes of your time. And in return, you're going to make some serious money in just 5 minutes of using my software. I promise you that.
Make money in 5 minutes? Yeah, right. What's the catch?
Oh, there's no catch. You're doing me a huge favor by testing out the software, and you get to keep every dollar you make.
Is this legal? Sounds like a bit of a scam.
It's 100% legal and ethical. I know it sounds crazy to you right now, but trust me, this is very real.
Okay, go on then. I'll try it. What do you need me to do?
Fantastic. Hold the line for 1 minute, please, Jim. I'm going to try and get another beta tester on this call and get them set up with the software at the same time as you. We can then compare both of your results.
Okay, sure. I'll hold the line.
Thanks, Jim. All right, so let's pick out another name from the list of replies to my ad. Let me try and get a lady this time. Here we go. Let's try Patricia Muller. Hope I pronounced that right. She's from Germany. Let me just dial her number real quick. Not having much luck with Patricia. Let's try another lady. Let's go for Lisa Stout, who's also from the States. Hopefully she'll be available. Let me dial the cell number she's replied with.
Hello?
Hi Lisa, this is James Hawksby. You replied to my ad on eBay a few days ago to beta test my money-making software, 5-minute experiment. Do you remember doing that?
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Did I get the software?
You did indeed. That's exactly why I'm calling you. If it's okay with you, I'm doing a live video presentation right now to a small audience. You'd really be helping me out by giving up 5 minutes of your time to test the software. I've also got another beta tester, Jim Brody, on the line. I want you both to set up the software now and see how much money you make in just 5 minutes. Is that okay with you, Lisa?
Sounds a bit weird, but sure. I've got 5 minutes to spare.
Great. Jim, are you still there?
I'm here. Hey, Lisa.
Hey, Jim.
Okay, guys, before we go any further, I need you to confirm 2 things for me. Firstly, can you confirm that you've never tried to make money online before? And secondly, can you confirm you've never tried financial trading?
No, not tried either.
Yeah, same here. Not tried either.
So, both of you are complete beginners to this. Perfect. So, basically, this software is related to financial trading. It's actually really easy to use. You don't need to understand how the trades work or how the market works. The software does all the complicated technical analysis for you. All you need to do is push a few simple buttons to set up the software in just 5 minutes. It then works automatically, doing all the hard work for you. It finds the best trading opportunities every 60 seconds and trades for you on complete autopilot. Does that make sense?
Makes sense to me. But does this actually work? I heard you can lose a lot of money in trading.
Oh, believe me, Lisa, you're going to be amazed at how often the software predicts winning trades and how rarely it loses. A 100% success rate is impossible, but in the last 2 years, this has had an 89.4% success rate across literally thousands of trades. Other beta testers who are complete beginners have used this to make $800 in only 5 minutes and up to $12,418 a day.
Jesus.
Yep, that's the equivalent of making $517 an hour, and those results have been independently verified by a third party. All you need is a computer or a mobile phone which is connected to the internet. What I didn't mention in my ad is that in October, a license to use my software is going to be sold for $4,997. So you've been very lucky today to get a free license which you can use for the next 3 months.
You've got my undivided attention, sir.
I bet, Jim. All right, guys, so I've got your email addresses here. Let me email you the step-by-step instructions to set up the software. The most important thing you need to do is open up an account with a broker and make a deposit so you have money to trade with. It's through the broker that you actually trade the market and get paid. Over the next 5 minutes, just let the software run and trade automatically for you, and then sit back and watch the money come in. Does that make sense, guys?
Yep, loud and clear. I'm on my computer right now, waiting for your email.
Yeah, sounds pretty straightforward to me. I'll get online right away.
Perfect. All right, guys, I'm going to disconnect this call now and come back to you in 5 minutes. Thanks, and bye for now. So, as you've just seen, this is a real and live experiment. It could actually fail. That's because 13% of the time my software fails to make any money at all. It's impossible to have a 100% success rate. Anyone who tells you otherwise is probably a guru scammer. An incredible success rate of 87% is exactly why this software is so profitable. And the best thing is that it only takes 5 minutes to make money with it. So even if you're really busy, you can leave it running on autopilot to make money every 5 minutes over and over again. First though, there's one small catch I need to warn you about. This is only available in 9 certain countries. I'll explain which 9 countries in just a moment. First, let me recap. Yesterday, 20 people took action and joined my program. They got off their ass, took action and joined 5-Minute Experiment. 20 people yesterday. If you take a look at this, every single one of them has made over $3,000 in only 24 hours. That's an average student income in the first 24 hours of $3,268.45. That's right. All 20 people who joined me yesterday made over $3,000 in the first 24 hours. No exceptions. That's at least $3,000 already in their checking account since yesterday. That puts them on a fast-track runway to make at least $800,000 this year. All done for them by my automated software with less than 5 minutes setup time. Now, before I give you this software, let me take exactly 2 minutes to tell you who I am and why I'm helping you. I'm going to tell you something extremely personal. I'm so embarrassed about sharing this with you, but I want you to get to know me better. In 2011, me and my wife Michelle had been married for 8 years. We have a daughter, Sally, who was 6 years old at the time. In February that year, we decided to let my dad move into our house to help him straighten out his life. He's an alcoholic and a compulsive gambler who'd never really looked after me when I was a kid. But since my mum passed away 8 years ago, he was the only parent I had left. In those days, I was working like a dog, working long, tiring 50 hours a week for a construction company here in London. Michelle was a housewife, so she spent a lot of time alone with Dad when he moved in. Now, instead of trying to help him with his alcohol problem, she actually started drinking with him. I could barely believe it. I was so angry with Michelle, absolutely livid, and I was getting more and more frustrated with Dad. One night I came back from a long, grueling day of work and went straight to bed. But Dad and Michelle stayed up watching TV and drinking, as they did on many nights. I woke up in the middle of the night and they were still drinking. I was about to run down the stairs and shout at them when suddenly, at the top of the staircase, I overheard Dad telling Michelle that he loved her and wanted to lie naked in the sun with her. I absolutely freaked out. Dad apologised the next day, blaming the drink and promising he'd never do it again. Michelle told me in no uncertain terms that Dad had to leave. But I cared for my dad, and even though he'd shocked me, I believed him when he said it wouldn't happen again. So after much discussion, we decided that Dad would stay. Things didn't improve though. About a month later, I came home from work a lot earlier than usual because of a migraine. To my complete mind-numbing shock and horror, I caught my wife having sex with my dad in our bedroom. I felt sick to the pit of my stomach. It took every ounce of energy for me not to react violently. Since that day, over 3 years ago, I've never seen Dad again. And last year, I divorced Michelle after a messy separation and court proceedings. The divorce left me in an emotional and financial wreck. My main worry was how I'd be able to financially support my daughter, Sally. The attorney who'd managed my divorce, Roger Higgins, had a lot of sympathy for me. I don't think he'd seen such a shocking act of betrayal in all his years. He tried to help me with my financial situation by recommending ways to make extra income. He was actually the first person who told me about the idea of trading binary options. Even though his legal work kept him busy, he found a spare 15 minutes here and there to, in his own words, push a few buttons and make $550 a day. Not bad, right? So I looked into it and tried 3 or 4 different software products. Binary Auto Income, Auto Binary Riches. You might have tried some of these yourself. Every single one of them was complete trash, and instead of making money, I ended up losing $4,216. I was gutted. The shameless gurus who pitched these products to me deserve to rot in hell. After losing hard-earned cash, I gave up on binary options. A couple of months later, Roger, my divorce attorney, rang me out of the blue. What he told me that day truly shocked me. At the age of 38, he'd officially retired from his highly paid career. 38! Turns out that Roger, since I'd last spoken to him, had made a stunning $847,218. To him, that was the equivalent of getting paid 10 years' salary in just 1 month. Now, as I mentioned earlier, Roger felt really bad for me. I'd lost my relationships with my wife and my dad. I was in a financial mess and struggling to support Sally, my daughter. So Roger wanted to help me out financially. What he did for me is something for which I will always be grateful. Always. He shared the same software that he'd used to make $847,218 in just 1 month. This software is none other than 5 Minute Experiment. The same software I now use to make weekly withdrawals like this without fail. The same software which is responsible for my current bank balance. After a while, Roger and me became business partners. We decided not only to make money with this software, but also to sell licenses to the public for $4,997 each. This is obviously so valuable, so why am I not selling it to you? The short answer is that by giving you free access, I won't just be helping you, you'll also be helping